We're celebrating National Burger Month all week, and we're starting out with a f***ing bang. Look, I realize that maybe we should have saved our In-N-Out 4x4 animal style for National Burger Month week, but that's not who we are. We don't hold back to lay it off another day. When we have an idea, which means when Max tells me to make something, we just frickin' make it. And that was the right time for that burger. And by the way, if you haven't made it, you must, because it's so good. Today's burger is a combination of a few things. And this should give you some idea that we're just not going to accept what comes from the man. No, no. We say, F the man. And we do our own thing here. I try and sound so tough, but I can't really pull it off. But we won't start with this. We'll start with these. These. Simple poblano peppers. Call them pasillas. Call them what you want. But we got to blacken them up. So a poblano, which is often also referred to as a pasilla, they're a little different, but in fact, my supermarket where I got this called these poblanos / pasillas. So just know that you'll be fine with them. They're not super spicy. They're not really spicy, but they definitely have more flavor than a green pepper. So I just put a little oil on. Our goal is to blacken the skin, right? Because it's tender underneath, and that's what we want. So we're gonna put them on the grill. We're gonna let them sit there, and they're gonna start to get some color. But check this one out. Here's the second one that I have. And what's ridiculous about this is it's fine all the way to here, and I was like, oh, gross. And then I realized what it can do. Watch this, ready? It's like the poblano's just chilling on the beach. And a girl poblano walks by, and he's like, hey, look at you. It's disgusting. But it's a, hey, 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 come over here, come over here, come over here. It's like my chihuahua. Lois! So, pardon me, that was a ridiculous digression. Both Max and I are tired. Jilly, I think, looks fully rested, but I don't know how that is. Anyway, on they go, and you'll see over the next little bit, they'll start to get black, and we want them black all the way around because we're going to pull the skin off. So just let them start to do their thing, and we'll attend to them as it starts to happen. In the meantime, let's get some burger magic happening. So here's the plan. Yes, of course, we could just use ground beef, and it would be tremendous because the other things we're doing to it. And of course, it would be 80-20, 80% lean, 20% fat. Fat means flavor. That's the way to go. But we're not just using this. We're also going to use, boom, brisket. Just a regular, everyday, off-the-shelf piece of brisket that is going to add flavor to this that will blow your mind. If you're going to make a burger, make a great fucking burger. Only problem is you can't always find ground brisket. So what I did is I buy a piece of brisket from the store, and I'm going to grind it myself. If you've got a good butcher, you can ask your butcher to grind it for you. Some will have a proper grinder. Some will just have like a processor thing, and that's not really what you want. It'd be okay. And you could bring it home, put it in a processor, and you'd be all right. But grinding is better, absolutely better. It doesn't make a mush of it. There's some air in between, and those spaces and gaps in between the grind make for a spot that the juices can flow, and it's a better damn burger. But so I got to grind it. So I'll take my ground beef, put it in my bowl, and now to the brisket, this is actually too big to go into the feed tube. So I've got to cut it down a little bit. So I'll just go like this, and that should be fine. And so this is like a $15, $20 attachment that goes on a KitchenAid mixer, and other ones, I think. I mean, it's made for this one, but they're not expensive, and we'll put a link below. If you don't, you can't hear that, but the neighbors are like yelling at their kids next. Wow. It's funny what we hear that you don't hear. I mean, when the gardeners are screaming so loud it makes us insane. You guys are like, we can't hear that. Quit yelling. I'm only yelling because it makes me nuts. You couldn't hear that, right? Could you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, these are pretty good. Look, you can grind all kinds of stuff. So we turn it on, and here's what you see. Turn it on. We take a piece, and in we go. Push down, and out she comes. Look at that color, nice. So I'm going equal amounts of the brisket and the ground beef. You just gotta wait till it comes through, get your other piece, and in it goes. Push down. Hey. And when it's all through, we stop. When it's all ground, we'll season with salt and pepper and a little garlic powder. And I'll give it one little shot of avocado oil because I like it, and then we'll mix. And I want to mix them together. I just don't want to necessarily mash them into a solid, complete clump. So try to keep it still fairly loose because you do want those little pockets of space in between. It'll just make for a better cooking burger. Okay, good. And at this point, you have a decision to make. So I used a ½ pound of each. The decision is, what size do you want your burgers to be? We're gonna do one patty. We're not gonna smash it like we did with the animal style 4x4. Really, the only decision is 1/3 of a pound or ½ pound each. Max, what say ye?
Half.
Max says half, which would look like, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. There's your burger. I can tell you, I can already smell this thing cooking. There you go. I can already smell this little guy cooking. It's ½ pound, it's not that little actually. The brisket will make a tremendous difference. Okay, so there's our burgers. We'll make 2. Let's check our poblanos now. So here's what we've got after a couple minutes. Mother effer. That's what you want. You don't want to burn your hands, but you want this all the way around. Black all over. So set it down and leave it. And a little horny friend over here. You good? Yes, I'm fine. I'm just fine. Let's see how you, hello. Let's see how you're doing underneath. Beautiful. Now if we turn them over, I don't it. What's the problem? It's gonna have to happen, bro. It's so, oh, there you go. You're gonna be all right, buddy. You're gonna be all right. Just let these things go. Let them go. This is magic happening here. Wait till you taste them. Or wait till you watch Lewis. Or wait till you watch me taste them. While those finish, let's make a little aioli. An aioli is literally just a little flavored mayonnaise thing. We're gonna make a garlic one. I believe we've made it before. Have we made it before?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've made it before. And I refer to it as a utility player. Certainly at Not Tacos, my taco shop here in San Diego, we use it for a handful of the tacos. The Chinese cashew chicken taco, which by the way is fantastic, has this garlic aioli underneath. The grilled cheese taco we had this garlic aioli underneath. I make a bunch of it, I keep it in my fridge. You should do the same thing. It goes together quick like this. We start with mayo. We add to that a little lemon juice, tiny bit of oil, some garlic. It is garlic aioli after all. Some parsley for color, deliciousness, and then a little hit of kosher salt and pepper, and we mix. Perfect. Set that aside. And in my world, a burger is not a burger unless there's some kind of onion on it. And for this one, we're doing onion 2 ways. First, will be just chopped up, done on the flat top to soften, to caramelize, and we'll go with the poblanos once they come off and get sliced. But the other one, and we'll deal with that now, will be an onion ring, but not an onion ring. Well, technically it will be round, What would we call it? An onion trash can lid. What would you? An onion ring is the onion just outside. We're gonna do an entire slice out of the middle, an onion ring that. So what is that? What's round like? It's a round onion plate? What is round like that, Max? Somebody help me. Oh, I can't hear you. All right, let's just cut the onion and then we'll figure out a name for it later. So we'll take this off both sides. And after it's peeled and you've anally wiped up everything in its path and on your knife, here's what we do. I want like a perfect slice, essentially out of here. So I'll try and get 2 in case I F one up. If it's too thick, I don't think it's gonna cook properly. Onion rings work because they're just one of these guys and they're super thin. So if I make this too thick this way, I'm gonna shoot myself in the foot. So I'm gonna go like this. 1, and try and keep it perfectly whole. I'll give myself 1 more, and this might be the beauty one. Yeah, that's the kid right there. To be gentle, but now I need some onion to go with the poblanos. And these we can start on the flat top. And so of course a little oil first, and then we'll throw these guys on. Love that sound. I dream that sound. By the way, I don't expect that everybody has one of these, an Evo to cook on. But if you have a non-stick pan or a cast iron pan or a stainless steel pan or a ceramic pan or whatever the hell you've got, if you don't hear that sound, come on, it's probably not hot enough. So before I get to our deep fried onion, let's finish with our poblanos that look like this. All gorgeous, nice and black. Put them in a bowl, both of them. Here's our friend. Now he's just, we cover them up with saran and just let them finish steaming. You can see them starting to steam. That'll help the skin come off a little bit easier in a minute. And when they've steamed, off comes the outside, like this. See those pieces start to come off, get rid of that. Then you remove the stems from the inside and the seeds, slice them up. And having a little char like this left, that's good. That's flavor, actually. And you want that. That's what this is all about. You just gather them up and add them to the onions. Mix them in. Let them do their thing together. All right, we're almost there. Now it's time for the onion disc. Maybe that's a good word. A deep fried onion disc that starts with a cup of flour, like that, seasoned liberally with kosher salt and pepper and garlic powder. Mix that. And then we add a cup of beer. And in a 12-ounce bottle that I'm holding in my hand, a cup has 8 that looks like this. So I should have enough for a couple good sips left. It looks like that. And yum. And we mix. And when the foam subsides, this is what you have. This pancake batter-esque deliciousness that our onion will go in. Carefully, carefully. We want the whole thing covered. And then we will gently remove it. Try and get off extra. Put it in our 350-degree oil. Ready, Max? In she goes. Okay, 3-4 minutes, hopefully, till it's gorgeous brown. And while the onion cooks, on go these amazing beef brisket burgers. There's nothing to do now but wait, cook, live in anticipation for the smell from here, ladies and gentlemen, please. So after a couple of minutes, you give it a little quarter turn, just so it gives the marks a pretty pattern, or just so it gives it more color. And in the meantime, check out what's going on with the deep fried onion disc. Oh my goodness. Well, that's gonna be one happy addition, isn't it? Just let it finish cooking. I can't wait. Time to flip. See that? That's where we're headed. Okay, I already said it, but that's what you want. You want this color. You want this gorgeous crust on there. It's texture, it's crunch, it's flavor, it's deliciousness. Meanwhile, the onion's ready to come off. Oh boy. Come on, everybody. You know what that's gonna do? Ah, that's nuts. Okay, I'm kind of going out of my mind. We're in the final throes of this going together. So right now I'm gonna put the cheese on the burgers, let it start melting. My buns have been buttered. I'm gonna get them toasty. And when everything is done in the next minutes, we build. And it looks like this. The bun, this tremendous sauce, the poblanos and the onions, the burger with the melty cheese, the onion disc, and the top bun. Okay, honestly, that's not the great side. The great side is, well, look. Look at the melty cheese and the poblanos and the onions. Look, let's give this a name. This would be a double onion poblano brisket beef burger on a brioche bun. Whenever you're ready, bro, because I just want to take a freaking bite. Welcome to day one of National Burger Month. I don't know, a little squish? Oh, the juice. Okay, look, Max. Can you see right down in here? Watch what happens when I squish. Do you see that? All right, let's take a bite. I gleeked. Is that an actual, people know that term? Oh, please. We're not making this up. It's dripping in my hand. It's a mess. Still wait. It's like a 5 burger. It's like a 5 napkin burger. You've heard of a 5 alarm fire? This is like a 5 napkin burger. Look right here. It's just falling. First and foremost, the flavor of the beef. The half brisket, half 80-20. Unbelievable. You get the crunch of the giant onion plank, the garlic aioli. Look what's happening here. Oh my God. And I'm at a loss for words, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Do you see what's happening here? Look down here. Look at this. It's an effing disaster in the best way possible. Generally, a disaster wouldn't be a good thing. In this case, this is a great thing. So here's the deal. If you like what we've done here today, if you like the huge, terrible mess that I needed a bib to eat, if you like this, hit the subscribe button, hit the notifications bell so that you know when we make more of these things and whatever we do. Comment, like, I mean, just thank you. Thank you so much. What am I supposed to do? Well, it's a burger and you need a bath afterwards. I don't think that's a bad thing.